I was able to give people the gift of confidence, which is very, very rare. And the only two people that ever do it to me were my mom and my dad. I tell you this to where over the course of time, I had a lot of turnover. I had a lot of heartbreak. I had a lot of stuff that just would keep me up at night. But I had quietly been investing in, at the time, mostly consumer companies. There's a
Yeah.
company called Mizzen+Main, which is a men's apparel brand based out of Dallas. And very randomly, I was their first investor. And I did not know what I was doing. It frankly just sounded cool. It was a fun ego play. And that was my thesis, is I was friends with the founder. He still is one of my best friends. And it was fun. One thing led to another. I was very single in my 20s and my 30s. And I was, when you're single and you're making a little bit of money, the diligence is like, I like this. It seems like it's going to work. Let's go for it.
Yeah, you had
Which is
less
like
you had
kind of the
less to
story, but
lose.
yeah, or like less people to really, you know, be cognizant of.
Yeah.
And then I learned a thing called an SPV. I'm a terrible test taker. I'm a terrible student. I sit still terribly, which you're already noticing on this call. And then I found out you didn't have to go and get licensed to run an SPV.
Isn't that
Me and my
crazy?
wife right before crazy, crazy. Me and my wife right before COVID. At the time, I had probably invested in 100 companies, mostly apparel. I mean, mostly consumer.
Hmm.
And I met her. I was like, I don't think what I'm doing is what I'm supposed to really be doing forever. And so, to short answer your question, I decided to hire myself out of a job at my real estate companies. I love music, and I wanted something that was named after people that were not me, that brought it back to music. I love Bob Seger. I love Van Morrison. And so I started Morrison Seger.